Hello, vamos ver aqui se está. I don't know if I do in English or in Portuguese. So, um, well, the thing is, my observatory right now, there's a lot of clouds coming and going, so it's quite difficult to schedule something. I'm gonna try. Um I hope we'll get something interesting to show. The idea was to make some asteroid hunting, the typical one, and show the entire process. But well, let's see. Uh, Eventually, you're gonna see this complainer here that it's asking for food. Yeah. So say hi, Leia. All right. I will share my screen. Let's see, present, share a screen, and show basically the process uh, that I usually do. Um, well, I, meanwhile, I'm taking a look in my phone also um, to see if what I'm sharing, etc. Just 1 second, and then your videos live. Ah, I'm not sure if I'm sharing anything. I'm quite dumb with this, so 1 second. I gonna check here and then I come back in a few minutes. All right. I'll share my screen. Try again. And now see what I'm seeing right now. Yeah, seems that everything is right. All right. This is my observatory. Um, right now I'm just so basically I operate with astrophotography tool. It's fine, not the best, not the worst, but it works. Um, and for so meanwhile, I will just set here. Uh, I will just take something here. I don't even know where exactly I am. Uh, I tried to use the same nomenclature for the asteroids. So September, if I recall correctly, we are in the R. So September, first week of September, it's R, and third day is RC01. Um, I usually make 120 frames, 120 seconds, and 30 frames. Right. The atmosphere is quite bad, but well, it's big enough the night, kind of. But I'm gonna show more or less what I usually do. This is the software that I wrote in C++, so it's kind of okay-ish thing to do. Here I put so RC01. It's basically what it's the name here that it's that I'm using. I select here. So, oh, sorry. So today it's 03/09/2024. Time right now it's 22:38, but in universal time 2038. Right, RA it's 15 hours 08 minutes 54 seconds. Declination plus. So basically, I'm using those values. I hope you can see here. So one a 05, 24, 12. Here. I set to -10 because the temperature right now in the observatory is 11 degrees. So I have 57% of the cooling system there. All right, and now there's some clouds that started to appear. But at least I can show more or less how I do. As soon as I finish here, I save and I run the plotter sky map version 4.5. What it does, basically it calculated the position in the sky and created, oh, that's, so the thing is here, number of fields in right extension should be 1, and declination also 1. However, I need to delete this and try again. What it basically does is here I have a couple of last observations that I did, and it updated here. So RC01, the last number, it's just the number of fields that I'm doing in this session, and then it plots here. So basically, I'm making an imaging of this field. Here's equator, sun and the moon, the eclipse. This is the Milky Way, center of Milky Way. All red dots are objects in the new CP. The blue dot is in PCCP, that it's the how it's called. the comet confirmation page. Uh, let's see here. Where it is, PCCP. Possible comet confirmation page. So here we have 4 objects, and by consequence, here we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 objects that it's a possible comet. And in black here are the objects that I select for follow-up. Mostly those are observations that objects that I supposedly found. I say supposedly because it's not confirmed, but well, I just found in my images, so hopefully it will be a new object. So it's really a manual system here. I have where it is 2 follow-up. So those are those objects. If I set here, I set the name of the object, right ascension and declination, and after that it create one log here in this line with the position, starting time, ending time, and etc. And afterwards, it plots the start and end of the observation. Oh, so basically clouds appear. Just show, yeah, it's really bad. You can see that now we'll start. Yeah, basic conditions are not safe. So it's the meteorology, it's unsafe. Basically, it's cloud passing over, and here, yeah, it's already closing. So I don't even gonna continue. Just stop here. So the black line here, it's some points that I plotted for my horizon. So I know the altitude and in which azimuth that I have access. This is okay-ish, but well, it is just a reference. Sometimes it does not work well. As you guys can see, if there's someone that have actually gonna see this, usually the observations of basically new discovery of news happens in a big region of the sky. So as you can see, there's not many around this region, but almost close to the opposition, kind of. It's interesting. And yeah, if you look here, so basically those black dots, black circles are what I discovered. 2 already receive temporary designation. I think it was 2024 PR something. I will not remember right now. So basically, those are Mars crossers or main belt asteroids that I discovered. It probably will have some previous discovered from Pawn Stars, Atlas, or whatever. I don't even know which one. Also about this software that I create, if you see there's those squares that are in gray, those are the observations of the previous month. So in the previous month, I did all that there and here also. August was kind of a nice month for the Y89, but well, we'll see. So for example, if I now in this software I have an output here rc01.xml. This one I usually copy here and I paste in my folder in my observatory called observations planning. So RC01, then I can come here, import. After select here, basically my routine, the routine that creates from that input. So from this search input, it creates this routine in astrophotography tool that it set the CCD temperature, it unpark the mountain, it stopped possible guiding. So basically those two are just to be sure that nothing gonna happen. And then it set a go to and do a blind go to with 10 seconds in this position. So basically it do a plate solving and uh, refine the pointing. It define the object name, start the guiding, and create 120 seconds frames and 30 frames of 120 seconds each one. After that, it create it stop everything it's doing and then go to the next plan. The next plan here I set to stop sequence. I have 3 stop sequence, the standard, the number 2, and number 3. I go to the number 1. That since it's cloudy, it's what I'm gonna use right now. And yeah, so basically what it's gonna do, it's gonna unpark just to be sure. We stop all guiding, so those are basically standard. And I will set a go to the altitude of 11 degrees and azimuth of 21 degrees. We stop all tracking and we warm up the CCD to 5 degrees. Um, Let me show. Yeah, basically, I don't know if it's possible to see, but the telescope is pointed here. If I start, I'm going to start the stop sequence. So basically, now it will, I don't know if it's going to be possible to see the movement, but yeah, now the telescope is moving. It will park to almost horizontal position, just to avoid the dust collecting in the corrector. It's a C14 with Hyperstar. But I don't keep it completely in the horizontal position, just to avoid the load from the camera in the corrector. It's just I mean, it's no sense, but old school usually have those faults. So now it's parked. I don't know if it's possible to see here. And now it's, if we look at the temperature, see the temperature, it's increased, the power, it's dropping. I usually set a target temperature 5 degrees in steps of 3 degrees and 108 seconds, 3 minutes pause with 3 minutes timeout. So to do basically 3 minutes steps, relatively slow, just to avoid any thermal shock or stuff like that. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much to do. We can check here. Today, the clouds are intermittent. So as one can see here, the cloud coverage, it's oscillating a lot. And if we look at the whole sky camera, it's barely possible to see any stars. If we look also in other cameras here, yeah, it's probably around midnight, 2, 3 a.m. It's possible to have a small window of observation, but yeah, if someone is lucky enough to be awake. So, yeah, not much, unfortunately, not much to show. I would like really would like to show the entire process and perhaps some follow up. But yeah, hope the next time will be better. So see you. Talk in the next. Bye bye.